Tally ho, my name is KingFishOcean and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Everything's weird now and kind of scares me, and now we're gonna read some poems. I'm sure this will be fun. Let's read Monika's. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. Wanted her to know that I'm putting in effort. Hi Shinsuke. Having a good time so far? No. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. That's creepy, but okay. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Shinsuke. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past real soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monika my poem. I like it, Shinsuke. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. I feel like Monika's revealing too much here. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of malnutrition is infuriating with her adolescent growth. I'm gonna make the assumption as well, I don't fully know the story, but I'm getting the feeling that this game's darker than it seems in terms of backstory. From what I can currently tell, Sayori's possibly got bipolar disorder, which I don't know, that's just what I'm going off from my own experiences. Because I knew someone who had bipolar disorder and they had the exact same problems. But it literally can cause you to feel depressed and shit over absolutely nothing. It can be a really horrible thing. If anyone's got bipolar disorder, by the way, I don't want you to worry. Just go speak to, if you're not doing anything right now, go speak to a doctor and see about medication. That will try and level you out. But I don't know anything more than that. So please don't take anything that I've said and act on it in a sense. I don't want to worry anyone or anything like that. I don't know why I just went into the next line. But I don't know about Monika's past, like, backstory, apart from that she plays piano. But from the sounds of it, Yuri, I don't know Yuri either. All I know is that she's a bit shy. I'm guessing maybe she got bullied when she was younger and that's why she's like that. I'm going to assume so. Because she keeps, like, thinking that everybody hates her and that everybody doesn't like her and all that stuff. So I'm assuming something like that's happened before. And it currently seems, which is really sad, because she's like my little bestie, but that Natsuki has an abusive father, I'm guessing, I'm guessing maybe she doesn't have a mum, but her father clearly is an abusive person. Like, it said in that one line, which I know it was just meant to be creepy probably, but it said in that one line, if my dad found this stuff in the house, he'd beat the crap out of me. So I'm assuming that there's something going on there and that he's an abusive person. That's what I'm guessing so far. Feel free to correct me or to talk about it in the comments, because I am actually really curious about the backstory. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. With my burned eyes, can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks in my ears. The room began to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic, there must be a way out. It's right there, he's right there, and I'm there. But where there? Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Swallowing my fears, that was really out of time, I will admit, but whatever. I'm really fucking nervous, okay? Shut the fuck up. What do you think? I want to go home. I mean, I am home, but I don't feel like it right now. It's very freeform, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Was that the inspiration behind this one? Ah, Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems quite a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That made me really uneasy. There was nothing creepy about any of that. Let's go, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading this, though. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a little while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, should there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her oh, fucking hell, that's me. Okay. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It's not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd like to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles, what the fuck? Smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. I'm not going to sing that one because we've done this one before. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read and your arm vanished. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's really pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. It wasn't too short. Oh my god, I'm that nervous. I'm not reading it right. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Shinsuke. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually don't do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject matter of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Ah, my ear. Ah. My ear hurt for a second then. Natsuki.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this poem so I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika said.
Well, I was more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. And I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You jerk, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't go and answer to the world like that, you self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I don't know why I read that so fast, but oh well, I do apologize. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or loss that you like my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess.
Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Yeah, we saw that one.
Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Fucking preach! As if everyone is judging me by my mediocre writing. Oh, the music did the thing again. We're gonna get spooks. Even if they're just being nice, as none of my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing that one. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's
Fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be so cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you had to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really doesn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
I was looking for suggestions and would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Shinsuke did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Did that do it again? I don't know anymore. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Shinsuke liked my poems too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe it just does that Shinsuke appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Shinsuke started showing up. Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that one.
Oh! What? Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch!
Edgy? Jesus Christ. Sorry, my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate in middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Think others can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? That's just messed up.
She just accused me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Shinsuke hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'd be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Shinsuke? She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Mommy? Natsuki. No. Okay. This is happening. Okay, hello. Hi, Monika. You just gonna boop. Just gonna press your nose. Boop. Hey Shinsuke. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Never mind. We can't pick any. Sorry, Natsuki, even though you're being a bit of a bitch. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved like that. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside when they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, and that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Aww. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. It looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Shinsuke, please don't hate me, please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go back home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you both to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It sounds kind of like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Shinsuke. It would be embarrassing with you listening, and guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. We're making poems again. Okay. Yeah, this game certainly is broken. Poof. Stream. Okay, I broke the matrix. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. 12. I'm a good boy. Romance. Laugh. Chocolate. Kitty. The lollipop's cute, aren't they? Me. I don't know who would go for that because she's not there anymore. Ribbon. Hope. Mouses are kind of cute, aren't they? Cute cheeks, yeah. For excitement. Giggle. Friends. Okay. Why did it go bar? No bar, thank you. I don't need sheep. Sugar. Bliss. What the fuck? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Got a lot more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yeah, that's the usual scene. I'm used to that one. Welcome back, Shinsuke. Hi, Quarter Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but something seems different about her today. I know what it is. She's only got a part of a ribbon on today. That's it. There's an image of Sayori in the background. That's a fun... With the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hanging in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. I'm starting to get something with this game. From what I can tell, because I don't really know if this is true or not, it seems as if Sayori not... That did something weird in the audio, that was weird. Sayori not being in the game anymore has glitched the game to the point where the game isn't functioning properly, and the more it goes on and the more that events change because of her not being in it, it's fucking up more and more. So the game was like this at the beginning, with Sayori in it, and now Sayori's gone, it's bit by bit through day after day, it's doing this, and it's doing this, and it's doing this, and it's unraveling, so eventually it's just going to go bah and break apart entirely. And I think that's what it seems like. That's what's happening. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to a corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think I'm usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm really happy that you were considerate and apologized. But you don't have to worry so much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I can tell that something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you don't really mean it. Shinsuke, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They made me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calm Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday, I wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything as I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on,
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't ya?
But... Okay! Mibble, sailcloth, blindsight, lifeline, unnamed, reciprocity, faultlessly offered... What?
I'll accept your apology anyway if it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear. I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though. Hey!
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not! What took you so long, anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. I mean, you would have heard the bell ring, at least.
I mustn't have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. You play music as well? That's cool, Yuri. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good at it yet. Still, it must require a lot of dedication, so I'm impressed.
Well, thanks, Yuri. Here, look at my butt. You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working at writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Shinsuke. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Shinsuke, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club! I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me after we finished reading yesterday. She's fine! She's reading over there, see? I had wind. Don't think about it so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over the... Okay then, what's the story about anyway? Well, I'll look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Happy stuff! And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to- that may be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. That wasn't what she said last time, is it? The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs, that's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Shinsuke? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body get what? I kind of get attention from other people. What? So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's the literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it though. Right. Oh, fucking, yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not, I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Fuck off! I'm getting fucking scared now that someone's looking over my shoulder. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just feeling... Well, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Is it me or does her sprite seem a bit different? Probably just... I think I'm just imagining it actually, I don't know. I really didn't mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the other side of the book. That way I can turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. Been holding it like this, we're huddled together even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Let's turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds you of a little bit. No, I don't like this character at all. Definitely not. Really? Has she got like a yandere face going on there? Because I can't tell. I was just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel our heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Shinsuke? Something happened just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I suppose. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing! Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left him in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Nope, you can suck a fucking dick because I'm done with this episode. I recorded this one, and the last one, and the one where it ended all in the same day, and I don't want none. No, I don't want none. No, I don't want none. No, I don't want no more of this. I'm done. For today anyway, so fucking thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Pip pip toodaloo!